We can see clearly now what's going on. And if you don't see it by now, after yesterday's Ubisoft Forward, then you are sadly delusional. At the beginning of Division 2's life cycle, we were optimistic about it having a sequel. Little did we know, there were major plans being made behind the scenes. At first, when they announced that Ubisoft was going to be working on Avatar and Star Wars, well, we kind of laughed it off. Like, Avatar? Star Wars? Come on, what's that even going to be like? Nobody's going to want to play those. But after yesterday's reveal, there are a lot of believers now, including me. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's 𝐵Righteous from Identity, and I'm here to get into the meat and potatoes of Ubisoft Forward and what it actually means for this company going forward. A like will be greatly appreciated. Also subscribe if you'd like to support me further. But yesterday's showcase all but confirmed that the only content in the Division realm we could look forward to are spin-offs, Heartland and Resurgence, both of which had forgetful showcases. I mean, the Resurgence trailer was pretty cool, but get this, if you remember, the last Heartland showcase from the last Ubisoft Forward was the same as this year. It shows the importance it has in this whole subject. Still no release date, which means there's nothing planned. I honestly expected this, but that's what I'm talking about. We now know what's coming next for sure. They had huge reveals for Star Wars and Avatar, both going into massive detail about mission structures, gameplay, and story. Now, that Star Wars Outlaw looks dope, especially for those who are Star Wars fans like me. I would like the ability to create my own character, but I'm not going to complain. First of all, they mentioned that they're leaving the old generation consoles behind, finally. But also, and this is the main aspect, and it's pretty much because of the Snowdrop engine. Now, if you're not familiar, the Snowdrop engine was introduced to me back in the Division 1 in 2016, I believe. It's what made the Division's environment such a desirable place to play in. I mean, the environmental storytelling along with the one-to-one comparisons of real-life locations. I remember playing Division in front of my sister, who used to live in New York, and she actually recognized one of the streets that I was running on. Crazy, right? So, almost 10 years of evolution from then and improvement to the engine. It was originally calibrated to fit the architecture of city environments, but because of the Avatar and Star Wars more rural environments, they've set out to make it adjust to that as well. And if you didn't know, the Snowdrop engine is a large part of why Ubisoft Massive have such great games. And to know that Star Wars and Avatar are on the forefront of the franchise's next big thing is very exciting. I haven't always been one to embrace change, but over time realized that it's a great thing because I don't particularly enjoy being strung along by the Division. I'm glad that there's going to be more amazing games to play made in the same engine of a game that I love. I mean, think about it. And I'll explain something to you if you're not familiar with game engines in general. In any game engine, that is where the game is ultimately created. From the environment to the character movement to enemy behavior, it's all established there. Of course, assets are brought in from other sources, but so much of what we love from a game made by the same engine will be reminiscent of that. So it's not so bleak moving on, you know? The same sort of style of development will be enjoyed in whatever new game is made in that engine. This is why I'm excited about this and not really bummed out that nothing new has been shown about Heartland or whatever else Division. Times are changing and I'm here for it. So there was some other stuff shown about Assassin's Creed, Prince of Persia, also Skull and Bones, but I'm not really interested in those. Now before I end this video, I wanted to share something with you. All of these AAA games are coming out, but are you interested in the indie game scene at all? If so, then there's a huge event coming up next week called the Steam Next Festival. This is the annual online festival that comes around every summer, showcasing the upcoming indie games. Reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm a game developer myself, and the game that I'm developing got selected to be featured in it. This is some of the best news I've gotten all year, and I just finished a demo that all the people in the fest will be playing. I'm anxious and ready for the criticism, by the way. If you want to get your hands on it early, just head over to my Steam page where you can download the demo for free. I'll have the link in the description. Also, I just uploaded my latest devlog over at Identity Games YouTube channel, going into detail about what you'll expect. Also, everything I've been up to for the past 2 months. It's been a heck of a roller coaster, man. So, I don't have much else to say, and I appreciate you listening to me. Drop a like if this was insightful to you in any way, and subscribe if you're new here. I'd love to have you. I'll catch you in the next one. Be right out.